Okay, here we go, guys. This is Will from Make Nashville. Mostly, I should probably be saying hello to Larry. We've got a what I think is likely a pretty simple challenge, but you know, one man's simple challenge is another man's not a simple challenge. Basically, we're trying to make a beveled or angled washer, 27 millimeters OD, 13 ID. One side needs to be 3 millimeters tall, and the other side approximately 6. So let's get to it. Probably gonna just get that off the screen, start the sketch. It looks like Larry did it the way I would probably do it, which is with two circular extrusions, but for the sake of being thorough, well, for one thing, I'm just going to do one. I'm going to go ahead and extrude it up 6 millimeters. And so far, I would say, yeah, we're looking pretty similar. Pretty much the same. But just, so I don't, if anybody else watches this and they don't want them to I don't want them to get upset, you could totally do this like a these, 6 millimeters by what would it be, 13.5 millimeters. For some reason that looks really weird. Oh, 6 millimeters. Yeah, so we could. Oh, of course I'm messing it up here, because what we would want if we were going to do it the other way is was it 6.5? And I don't think this is necessary, but we're here, so it's too late. So many ways to skin the cat if you happen to do. So anyhow, I'm just going to cancel. We're going to delete this sketch. We're going to bring this body back, and then we're going to look at the challenging part. I think I told Larry. Honestly, I think this could potentially work, but getting it accurate might be challenging. So let's go ahead and get whereabouts it looks like he was. And I just want to test something, because I believe, is that a bent line? How did I bend that? I drew 2 lines there. I believe it won't let me do it, will it? Wait, what if I do this? What if I do the split body? I want to split this body with this tool. Yeah, okay, it will work. I hit V to hide it. So now we're basically where we want to be, but we want it to be more accurate than I didn't put any dimensions on it. So let's bring the body back. And then the main secret here, I would say, I really need to turn on key stroke visibility, however you do that, but right now I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to select this, I'm going to hit P for project, and it appears to have, it didn't do the curved, I can't remember the name of those, silhouettes. It didn't do the silhouette of the curved surface, but it did give me the top and the bottom. And from here, Larry could probably do without me, but I'm just going to go ahead and bring that line and snap there. I'm gonna I would normally hit the keyboard, but I'm going to go up to the button here just so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to hit construction over here, go click, click, boom. I'm going to take this, I want it to snap over there. I can actually, because I want it to be 3, I know that's halfway up, so I'll leave it there. Now if I finish the sketch, it's going to take in this split body feature. I can take this other body, or excuse me, this body, and either hide it and just export this body as an STL. But just to be thorough, extra thorough, I want to be clear about the fact that there is another way to do this. I'm going to bring this sketch back, edit it. I'm going to hit start line, go click, click. Now I've got a closed profile in my sketch. I can use an extrusion from both sides, symmetrically cut right through. I believe, Larry, that this is what you need or want. I am suspicious about there potentially being a need for a different angle on this inner hole. I don't know though. If there were though, I'm just gonna copy this and then hopefully I can paste it right in the same place. Hide the first one. I'm gonna select this and delete it. Draw a sketch here. Hit project. Normally I would just hit P. I'm not gonna lie. Project, include, project. This circle, so the center is a little weird spot there. I want it to be there. Say 13 millimeters. Just in case you need to do it this way. Blast it through. Now if we go front view, change it to a wireframe. We can see we've got our angled hole and our other one there. Maybe change the colors. Let's just make it blue, even though that's going to be confusing. We'll make this one red. And I still am not getting a real clear perspective of what I wanted there. Let's turn it back on to shaded with the visible edges. And in fact, I'm going to go to inspect section along the XY. So anyhow, just in case it gets to the point where you need that hole to be angled, I think we talked about how you think you probably left enough clearance here and there to what you don't need it. But just in case you do, I enjoy doing these. Sorry it took me so long. Hopefully we can keep doing them for folks, and of course, probably this has been done in standard units. So when we export it, we're going to have to scale it up 2,540% or whatever. But I believe if we change the units, let's see. Oh, I'm all screwed up now. Let's do 6 millimeters. 13.5. Okay, never mind. When we go to export this now, since we changed the units, it should be exactly the way it's supposed to be. We go to print it. Anyhow, I think that's enough. But yeah, like I said, thanks for the challenge in the project, and I hope it answers your questions. And if it doesn't, let me know. And if anybody else has any questions, let us know, and we'll do a whole bunch more of these, I hope, because it's super cool and it's exactly what we should be doing. Ciao.